Hello to all you loyal, disloyal, and first-time viewers. This is Mr. Gentle Zombie, and welcome to episode 19 of my Let's Play here on the Xilon Kingdom server. And today, I'm wondering, is that intro cringeworthy? Like, be honest with me here. Is it cringeworthy? I kind of get the feeling that it is. I mean, just saying it like it's stupid. It makes no sense. It's like I came up with it like 3 years ago, so I take no offense. I don't know why I still keep doing it, to be honest. Then the other thought here is probably, first of all, why am I down here? Now, aside from the fact that this view actually looks pretty cool, and it'll be like 10 times better when it's finished, I'm sure, but this view is pretty cool. So why am I here in this place? Some people, you might know this as the Super Chunk, which is Yui's sort of base here. He's one of the people on the server. However, the Super Chunk is more lacking, except for this one little offshoot outside of the chunk that makes an AFK fish farm, which is cool. What you may or may not know, I believe I mentioned it in one of my videos, that I signed up to sell Yui some potion supplies. And I sold him a lot. Like you can see here, like quite a bit of goodies. So he paid me in 1 diamond, I think. Or it might have just been payment for the fact that I gave him shulker boxes to transit. I'm not sure. But let's face it, 1 diamond is not enough for that. That was like 9 stacks of redstone dust. Like I think it was like 10 or not, maybe 9 stacks of gunpowder, or 12 or something like that. So, now one of the things I realized is I'm in real need of mending books. Let's just take a look here. This definitely needs mending. These I don't want to take chances with because they need mending. Actually, in the last episode, my pants actually broke because I didn't have mending, but I do have new ones now. My sword could also kind of use it. My shovel is in desperate need of mending. And I've been surviving off shovels. You saw the last episodes, haven't you? You don't need me to tell you all this about the shovels. And obviously I do need them to gather red sand for the interior of the castle. So I need a lot of mending books, and Cheetah is simply, I don't want to deal with Cheetah's villager trading system. And well, Yui has said, since I helped dig out this super chunk, technically I can use his AFK fish farm. But it has a few problems. First of all, it has 1 chest worth of storage, and not really a ton of room to expand it, because we're at y equals 10. So, that would be annoying, because if you want to get mending books, you're going to have to AFK for a while, and you're going to need to get a lot of stuff. So, 1 chest is simply not going to cut my needs. And second of all, I just don't want to have to be fighting. Now these, AFK fish farms, they're a quick project. So I was thinking, let's go build ourselves one. Now, for those potions, bringing that back up, I actually took this. I renamed it. Originally, I just had Unbreaking 3 and Mending, and then I added a Luck of the C3 book. So, then I actually gave him his diamond back, except rather than giving a diamond back, I just essentially said that debt is cancelled. So, I think that'll be all good. So then, essentially, basically, he paid me a diamond, but I gave him the diamond back. And then, for the potion supplies, I took this. So, let's go build ourselves an AFK fish farm. And I think that'll make my area of super awesome automatic farms, which really needs a name, completed. So that should be pretty cool. This area needs some torches. So I have crafted here everything we need to make the chests, hoppers, and again I might have taken some extras, it doesn't really matter. This is pretty much everything for the farm. There's still a few things I need to get, such as string, a pressure plate, I need to keep forgetting to craft that, and a water bucket, just stuff that I can't really get here. So that's all good, and then I just have a few extra things, basically, because I want to have a pretty nice storage system of sorts. as well as like a non-stackable item filter, and I also want to have overflow protection. So yeah. Oh crap, guys. First of all, somehow it's leaking water, which is never good. So I must have built something wrong. But in addition, yeah. How bad was the damage here? Got everything done. Here we go. Did I derp? Oh, turns out this is on. Did I derp? Added one block. Let's see if that fixes it. Gonna wait till I get a fish here. Here we go. Come on. And for anyone wondering, our first catch was raw fish. Always an annoying bit done, and I'm glad to have it done here. I went up from the mob farm and I made myself a little ladder because obviously we are going to be extending the storage system down. There's no way to get underneath blocks here on. So that's going to be a big help, basically. And I can, do what I need to do. So that's ready for the most compact storage system ever. Yeah, this is going to be our little thing. And actually, yeah, so then this is where the non-stackable items will go, aka like the stuff we care about. And then this is where everything else will overflow into. And then, ooh, that might create problems. Crap. But as I was saying here, all the fish and name tags, etc. will go into this. Or I guess we'll probably just leave them there, and then take them on a as we need them basis. And then we'll have a dispenser or dropper here that'll just shoot any overflow off so it can despawn and doesn't create problems. So I tested our non-stackable item filter. That's all fine. It's a real simple design. Shout out to Mumbo Jumbo. So we're still gonna have to do a few things. I'm gonna obviously still gotta put in that dispenser or like dropper kind of thing, and then we're gonna work on extending all this downward. And I didn't give myself a ton of room to work with, which I'm sort of regretting. But I don't know. I think we'll call it a very unique feel, and then we'll I don't know, but it's it's practical. It's practical. Guys, I am placing in the final blocks here, and guess what? I crafted the exact right amount of hoppers. So we have a very cramped storage system, but it should do the trick. So I have got to, oh, by the way, I switched death counter to kilometers flown by Elytra, so that's what that is when I show the tab menu. So I would really like to AFK tonight, and that is starting to look like it is possible, because we've got all that in, and I don't think the dispensing system will come into play at this point in time. Let's get ourselves a mending book. So guys, I finished an overnight AFK session, but when I came back, I found out the tape on my mouse had sort of came off. So that means we didn't actually get full loot. But what's so epic is, even though, because I've already looked at this back on my regular computer, even though we didn't have an overnight AFK session, first of all, the very first book I looked at had mending, as did this one, or this one. Yeah, there we go. So 2 mending books, that's really good. Though we can't use this to put on our boots. Because then we get Frostwalker. But lots of good books. And then we got about up to here, as well as a decent quantity of name tags and some leather. It's always cool. I'm thinking I might AFK during the day on this computer. Just get some more, because I would probably use that on my helmet and my boots, because they need it, and I can just not use my shovel, you know. But yeah, it would be good to get one for my shovel. And now that you mention it, obviously the sword and then ore maximizer would probably be that order. And I think that would be everything. Also, kind of funny story, I didn't have any smooth stone or regular cobblestone, so I could not make a button or a lever. So I just had to break this door. Guess what, guys? I fished successfully all day. I was worried that something would mess up, but nothing did. Just gotta reset that control there. And let's see what we got. I'm so hyped. So the first chest we saw had 2 mending books. Let's check out this one. Actually, I'm not gonna. Let's just see how many we got here. And keep in mind, this mending books aren't the only goodies either. Okay, so we got about 1, 2, 3, and a bit chest of goodies to check. So guys, I have done a whole lot of mending, and actually I didn't quite do everything. I forgot about the Instaminer. But with our 4 mending books, take a look at what we got. We put it on our helmet, our boots, our sword, and our shovel. So now we have plenty of durability on all of those, which is great. And we don't have to worry. Another thing I forgot about the Locomatic 360. I'm not mending any of the things that are that used to have mending on them. I mostly just focused on the things that were at low durability, and I just put mending on. So, lots of good stuff. That's always helpful. And yeah. So, in case you haven't noticed, this area ain't looking so good. So, as easy as it is to say, okay, this looks ugly, let's deal with this, it is certainly not that simple. Because this is huge. I mean, there's really only one way to deal with, a big area like that. Just an absolute mess in terms of the space. So I'm concerned we're just gonna have to build a big skyscraper to surround all this. And that thought scares me. 'Cause, when I say big, I mean huge. Consider the mob farm from there to there. That's 30 blocks. I mean, this is going to be huge. And obviously there's more width than the mob farm. Let's actually just take a look at this area. From the side, you can see the sugarcane farm is quite a bit offset. So it would have to be the mob farm plus quite a bit of distance if we want to accommodate the sugarcane farm as well. I mean, this is gonna be huge. let's actually take a look from, say, up here. Like, I mean, this is gonna, I mean, there's the castle you can see. And for perspective, I'm pretty sure the castle is about 60 blocks long. And this is gonna be a good amount over 30, probably like 40 by 40. We have ourselves a huge project at hand. So I did some more calculations, some measurement with this, and as it turns out, doing a 40 by 40 will be nowhere near enough. We are going, in order to enclose like all of the sugarcane farm and just everything, we are going to need, technically a 33 by 56 would be the smallest, but I want to leave a little bit of room just, in case things, decoration and error and all that. So I'm actually going to go up to I'm going to make them about 60, but I want the tower to be square. So we're going to have a 60 by 60 tower. This is going to be an insane project. Why do I keep going to this acacia hut? Like, it doesn't really have any purpose anymore. Bye. Okay. This is still, I guess, a habit. Just like checking how many frequent flyer miles I have, as I like to call them. So I have a plan. I did some testing with the creative world. It looks good. Now the resources we're gonna need here to do this absolutely. So some people might ask what I'm doing here. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm getting gravel. In case you haven't guessed based on this, we need some concrete for our little build. And we need a lot of it, obviously. I'll eventually probably have to go under the ocean. That's the best place to get gravel, but I figure why not use this? That way we don't have to brew up any potions or anything. One of the many things in Minecraft that is surprisingly tedious. And this is tense, because here we go, let's see if it lines up. We need to go down till there are 42. I have gotten almost all the way around. Oh boy. No! No. So I finally got it all to line up. I made a mistake, and it's now just amazing how insane this thing is going to have to be, realizing that. As usual, I've got a bunch of junk clogging up my inventory. But let's just take a look at, we can't really see it, but I mean, this is gonna be huge. I'm not sure. I've already double checked everything. I've had enough. Lines up. So I think I'm gonna clean up this bottom part. I was mostly just focusing on measuring it out. So as you can see, there are kind of a few oddities, especially this. So I'm gonna work on dealing with all this bottom part and maybe get to like just a level. Maybe we'll do, say that when you're standing on top of the wall, it's y of 75. That's probably what I'll do. Just get all the walls up to that height, and then we'll start working on the main. And we're just gonna clean up a little bit here along this edge. But that is pretty much this part. So this is just the bottom section where it's pretty plain, and you can see just how big this is gonna be. Already, let's try to get a little bit of a vantage point. So you can see the basic pattern. These corner bits are going to stay the same. What is going to change though is this. We're gonna have a pattern with some yellow clay gray concrete and a bunch of other cool stuff. So, I mean, it's looking good. And yeah, don't know what else to say. So yeah, final few stairs on these sections. I've spent pretty much all of my stone, and we've got this set gone like 4 blocks higher, and we still have to do those corners. Like, it is amazing how large this project is gonna be. Also, so first of all, yeah, I mean, this is just, I mean, it's gonna be cool, but it is a huge project. But also, that there's this. It appears to be a statue of Scott Sterling. So, it's sort of a mystery, just like this bridge, as to who made it. So this does put us in a pretty awkward place because we can't really do anything. We need more stone, yet I'm lending my beacon to Yui so he can do his slime farm. So we can't really do anything with the stone. And while I could work on these, I will need a ton of ink sacks to actually get all that gray concrete. And that one I will use the Guardian farm. But I can't really work on the Guardian farm now either, because of someone, I'm not gonna name names, it's part of the group, isn't getting their sand. No, whatever. We're all chill. We're chill. But I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I'm passive aggressive. Maybe I don't know. But anyway, so if you haven't been doing that, you know who I'm talking to. Can you get your sand for the Guardian Farm project? I don't want to have that be another thing that, like, well, yeah, I did that. I mean, because I've done a lot on this server, and I want to be able to make this look like a server, not a single-player world. So, do your part, guys. Do your part. But anyway, let's focus. So next episode, we're probably going to work on the Guardian Farm, whether or not they're going to get their sand. Maybe I'll just do it myself. Who knows? But that'll mean we'll have to wait another long bit here before we can actually start working on our skyscraper. So, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. This has been Mr. Gentle Zombie, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys.